Hey YouTubers, today I'll be doing a review of my pair of AKG Quincy Jones Q701 full-sized open back headphones. I'm your host Gerald and welcome to Audiosession. First off, I'd like to introduce these headphones. The AKG Quincy Jones Q701s actually aren't an original design. They're actually based on AKG's K701 and K702s, which are the previous flagships of AKG's line. And those headphones were highly regarded amongst the audio community as being some of the best reference headphones. Really, there aren't that many differences aside from cosmetic differences, and a few other differences I'd like to point out in the build and comfort section of this review. So here are the headphones up close. And there are three major differences between the Quincy Jones models and the K701, K702 models I'd like to point out. The first difference is the headband design. Whereas on the previous models you had AKG's logo written across the headband, the Quincy Jones model has Quincy Jones' signature along with lime green accents. The second difference I'd like to point out is on the side of the ear cups, where you have Quincy Jones' emblem on the side of the driver grille instead of a blank plastic grille on the other models. The last difference is Quincy Jones' use of detachable cables, as you can see here. Unlike most companies, the Quincy Jones comes with two cables right out of the box. It comes with a 10-foot lime green mini XLR to 1/8" jack cable and an even longer 20-foot cable. I think AKG did a really good job with the cables because not only are you allowed to listen to your headphones on your computer, but you can also use them in the studio and living room where you need a longer cable. These are the cables I was talking about earlier up close. I do want to point out, if you don't like the way that these cables look, or if you need a longer or shorter cable, you're free to buy a replacement cable yourself. You just need to make sure that the cables have a mini XLR plug. And the AKG Quincy Jones also come with a 1/8" to 1/4" jack adapter, so it will work at home with your high-end amplifiers. In terms of build quality, I think these headphones are very solid. Most of the construction is of high-quality plastics, with the exception of the leather headband I was talking about earlier, and the metal grills behind the drivers on the side of the headphones. You may have noticed that, unlike most conventional headphones, the Q701s actually have a self-adjusting headband. And what I mean by that is, whenever you put these headphones on your head, the elastics on the side of the headphones actually adjust to conform to the shape of your head. I think this is a really great benefit for those of you that don't like fiddling around with self-adjustments, or if you're sharing these headphones with multiple people so that you don't have to adjust the headphones every time someone else is wearing them. In terms of ear cups, these headphones are some of the deepest and largest I've ever used, so most people should not have a problem fitting these on their head. The ear pads are made of velour and foam, and even though the foam is on the firmer side, I do find that these headphones are quite comfortable to wear for long periods of time without getting hot. I've actually been able to wear these headphones for gaming sessions for over 6 hours without any fatigue. I think these headphones would be a great pair of headphones for if you want to listen to music, game, or mix music for long periods of time. Next up, I want to talk about the sound quality of these headphones. And the 40mm drivers that sit behind these cans retrieve quite an amount of detail. The AKG is also presented in a very airy and precise fashion, and they're overall very neutral with a slight peak in the upper mid area, so where vocals and higher pitched instruments would normally be. The soundstage and imaging on these headphones are also excellent. If you're listening to any classical music or you're listening to a band, it really does feel like you're sitting in the audience and you can easily pick out where the instruments are in the recording. I do have a few key notes about these headphones in general. Though these are very airy and precise and have a detailed sound, they can be on the colder side. And sometimes the upper mids might sound a little bit sibilant. So in some recordings, it will actually be very fatiguing to wear these headphones for a long period of time. Not because of comfort, because the highs are very shrill. This definitely helps if you break in the headphones. Let these headphones run. Just play some music for a few hundred hours and it will take a little edge off the upper mids. If you're looking for a headphone with sound isolation and very low sound leakage, these are not the headphones for you. Like I said at the beginning of this review, these are open back headphones. The grills are open, inside and out, sound coming in and sound coming out. My biggest gripe about these headphones though is actually the bass response. And even though these headphones are quite neutral and the bass extends very well and is very tight sounding, it's not emphasized, and that's the problem. And a lot of music, you like to have some heavier bass. So if you're looking for a pair of headphones with very impactful bass response, I don't suggest going for these. And suggest you look at something like the HD600s, which do have a great bass response. Another thing I'd like to point out is even though these have an impedance of 62 ohms, they do require a bit of juice to power them, and actually even more than my 300 ohm HD600s. If you're going to use these headphones, definitely recommend getting a very good amplifier for these headphones. In conclusion, I think AKG has made a real winner in the Quincy Jones Q701 headphones. At the current street value of $200, and considering the fact that it comes with 2 cables, and that they sound very similar to my HD600s, which are double the price of these headphones, I think it's very hard to beat these headphones in terms of value and just in terms of raw performance. If you're looking for a detailed, airy, and precise sound in your headphones, or if you're looking for a headphone to use for studio mixing, I definitely recommend the AKG Q701s. This is my first video review on YouTube, and I'd appreciate if you guys have any feedback of any sort. Feel free to like, dislike, or comment on this video. And if you have any questions or just want to talk to me, shoot a message my way on YouTube. I'll try to be doing more of these type of reviews on my YouTube channel, so if you like this video, please subscribe. Anyways guys, thanks for tuning in to Audiosession, and I'll see you next time.